to our podcast, Horror Freaks, where we talk about new horror films, or old ones, that we have seen. I'm your host, Makaya Shaw, and today joining me is Nima Carballo and Sam Frankel. We are at the Solano Community College TV studio filming this right now, and we are going to be talking about the new horror film, Talk to Me. Personally, my personal rating is, I guess, like a 8 out of 10. It was really good, really good.
Honestly, I feel like it's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for me.
I'd give it like an 8.5.
Okay.
I really liked it.
Yeah. I think it was good. A lot of shock factor was put in there. I feel like a lot of the scenes were really graphic, but I think it just added on to the movie a bit. I think the plot was a little... It
Iffy.
wasn't plotting, yeah.
Iffy.
I feel that.
I like
wasn't
the
too
sound
good.
effects. The one thing I love was the sound effects.
Yeah, most definitely.
Sound effects were good.
See, I'm like a psychological horror girly, so this was like really good for me.
Yeah.
I love when it like messes with your mind a little bit, and I like that it kind of, it had a really good ending.
Yeah.
I feel
Right,
like.
yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. I am definitely a psychological horror fan. Love all those movies that have a little twist, a little zing to
A
it.
little spice.
Yeah. But definitely, I think the movie was overall pretty good. Back to the plot though. I was a little confused throughout the movie.
Really?
Not so much like I got what was happening to the main characters and everything, but I think there was a lot of background information that wasn't mentioned that should have been. Like why some of the characters didn't get along and just how a lot of things came to play in a way.
Right.
That also could have been like an intentional choice where they're like, kind of leave it open, but sometimes that doesn't always work.
Right. I just feel like they wanted to focus more on the issue at hand rather than explaining a few things that was like wrong with the characters, like their relationships or other stuff.
Right.
They want to focus on that one specific thing rather than go through other things. Because I feel like the movie would have been way longer than it needed to be. So I feel like that's why. Like, tackle the main issue, leave the other stuff for people to question. Like, that's something I feel like they wanted us to do. Question about it. Theorize what may be the reason. Obviously, it didn't give enough... What is it? Like, evidence to go by?
Yeah.
So it kind of just leaves it there as a... What? Okay.
I think the movie could have been, the plot could have been done in a way where it wouldn't have made the movie longer, and just kind of would have gave us a little like, because I don't know about you guys, I couldn't really relate to any of the characters personally, except for like maybe 1 or 2 scenes, and I think they could have really made the characters just deeper in this movie, just so we really get a feel like, oh my gosh, these are real people. Personally, I love it when my movies make me feel like I'm actually in the movie and I'm completely absorbed with the plot. I just wasn't really feeling that too much here.
I actually kind of disagree. I think that it felt very real the way they did it. It felt very modern. Like, there's a scene where 2 characters are in the car just screaming their hearts out. And I related to that so much. Like, I've done that with my friends and my family. And it just felt really real, and all the kickbacks felt kind of natural. And I don't know, I felt like it was kind of relatable. Like, they did a good job making it feel real for me.
I think they really did perfectly, like, make the cast. Like, they're all high school students, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. Because they're in school right now, yeah. I just feel like it's the fact that the decisions they made really kind of, how do I put this? It, like, portrayed how, like, in real life, like, how people make dumb decisions and stuff. I feel like that's something they really were spot on about. Because people make stupid decisions because your brain doesn't fully develop until age 25. So it's like, you're a teenager, you're going to do stupid things because your brain isn't fully developed. And the choices they made really showed because they're still in school and they're still, like, young.
Right. I agree with that. I think that in the aspect of portraying high school students, I think they did a great job. Because, like, dude, stop. And they just wouldn't stop,
Yeah.
A lot of the things they did, they just, I don't know, I feel like with the characters in the movie, not to spoil anything, but how every person around them kept saying, like, let's stop doing this, it's going too far, and whatever. They didn't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think it was just like one, wasn't it? Just one person saying, okay, we should stop this. Because all of them were just like hyping it up, you know, doing the phone stuff and everything, putting it on live, Instagram, TikTok. Personally, I would have done Instagram, if anything.
Well, I
I'd just
know.
be like, okay.
I know it was a few people. I know a few people did say like, guys, let's cut it out. But they just didn't. Especially our main character. She definitely dove headfirst into it.
Yeah.
Why don't we give a quick summary?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Who wants to?
So it starts out with our main character, Mia, and she's very close with her best friend's family, and she had just lost someone very close to her, and she goes to a house party and was introduced to this ceramic-looking hand, and it kind of enables you to talk to and see and be possessed by spirits,
Yeah.
right? So that's
Yeah.
Those words, yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
Really aggressive ones too, if anything.
Yeah.
for real.
Really aggressive. Like it's the 2.0 version of an Ouija board.
Yeah.
It kind of was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, and then after that, just stuff starts plummeting down. Like if I had a graph, it just down the toilet.
We can really see the downfall of our main character just as every relationship around her slowly crumbles because of her obsession almost.
I'm not gonna lie, I think she kind of did deserve it. Not to be mean or anything, it's just how she was treating her best friend just felt really like, are you serious right now? I mean, I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm just saying it was kind of wrong of her to be like doing those decisions and stuff, like promoting something to this other character. Like it's, and I just feel like she kind of did deserve it. I feel like that's really controversial or something like that, but she kind of did. She kind of did. Just 10%. 10% of me says yeah, she did deserve it. 90% is like, oh no, this is just sad, so sad.
Yeah. I felt like it was kind of a double-edged sword there. A lot of the characters kind of, they kind of deserved everything that really came to them almost. Like, I feel like a lot of the characters really just weren't very...
All of them?
I feel like the only character I can
What
say
about
is
her?
one.
What about
Only just one character where I'm just like, oh, he did not deserve what
He?
happened.
Yeah.
what about the main character's best friend? I feel like she really was trying to stop it though. I feel like she didn't deserve it, anything, and especially her sibling.
That's the only person that I like really like, oh my gosh, that shouldn't have happened to him. But
Yeah.
I feel like the best friend, she kind of, her boyfriend wanted to do it, so she went along with him. She didn't really fight and say, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
I feel like if it wasn't for her little brother, she would probably have been like, oh,
Yeah.
let's do it, guys.
And I really
You know?
think she should have handled the situation like differently with her brother. Just what unraveled was just like, are you serious? You're gonna let it happen? It's like, okay.
There's also not much she can do at that point.
Yeah.
She could have literally just grabbed her brother and be like, okay, we're going home. Let's go. Mia, pack your stuff.
Yeah,
Leave.
but she was in a different room when it happened. What do you think about
She
it?
could have just taken her brother out though. I mean, if anything.
Not to give too much away.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not give too much away, guys.
Yes. Oh my god.
Right, I was kind of like thinking about it. I'm like, oh
Sorry, we're
goodness.
just chatting.
Okay,
Let's
we're
talk
just-
about like I don't know. Let's talk about the makeup. Some of those
The
really
makeup.
uncomfortable scenes. Yeah, the makeup with all the blood.
Oh yeah,
and-
that.
Oh my
that
god.
was
I thought
good.
you were talking about like the makeup for face. I'm like,
Oh, no.
makeup.
Now, when they were possessed, that makeup was insanely
That was
scary.
amazing.
I think they did a
Loved it.
wonderful job of catching that on camera, because that was just like, I kept like side-eyeing to the side a bit, expecting somebody to like pop out on the side of me or something.
Yeah.
The makeup
Yeah.
for like the spirits and stuff, that was
Yeah,
a lot.
they did a really like, if you're squeamish, don't recommend,
Yeah.
because I was very like, ooh.
The gore was good.
Right.
It had good gore.
It had definitely good gore. The sound effects with it was just
Yeah.
chef
Yeah.
kiss.
It really added on to the experience of the movie, because I don't know about you guys. I can watch something and like not listen to it and be fine, but if I hear the sounds,
Oh yeah.
I start cringing.
Wait, which one of you has a weak stomach? None of you? No. Okay, so we have strong stomachs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because if you had a weak stomach and you're eating,
Oh yeah.
have fun in the toilet. It's gonna be your best friend for a bit.
I feel like me personally, I could have ate and watched the movie. it wasn't to the point where I'm just like, ugh, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of like, ew.
It was like disturbing
Right.
more than like gross.
Disturbing, yeah.
You know something I noticed, I don't know if this is actually intentional, but there is the hospital scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that one of the characters was in room 111, so I looked up the angel number because I was like, yeah.
111?
Yeah.
And what does it
111.
mean?
It just means like a new beginning.
A new,
So I was like, I wonder if that was intentional.
for a
You
new
know,
beginning? though?
Most likely, because they do like to put little like
I know.
Easter eggs in movies like that.
So I was
Cool.
curious. I don't know. That was something I've been thinking about.
I think that
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, even if they don't confirm that, I'm just gonna think about that.
No, right?
I'm definitely gonna think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
So,
the plot was good though.
plot was good, yeah.
Like let's rate it 1 through 10, just real quick.
The
Just-
plot?
Yeah.
Just
the
like
plot?
just the plot.
So before was just like the overall
yeah,
movie.
just the
This
overall
is just
movie.
The plot.
I just want to know how you guys liked the plot.
The
If you guys were really feeling it.
Well, I feel like it was a really interesting concept.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like it's a cool, and I like how they did it. That sounds so dumb, but
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I liked the characters. I liked the concept, and I like how they executed it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think from like the hand, the clothes they were wearing, definitely. I give that 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The characters,
It fits
the
me.
relationships, I feel like it was just a 5. They need to go more into that, like you were talking
Yeah.
about. But
Yeah.
like I said, it could have been longer. But I kind of wish it was longer, honestly. I feel like it should have been longer.
Yeah.
Because then it was just like, oh my god. Because I wanted to see more of it. I
Yeah.
was like induced to see more.
Yeah.
But that's why we have Google Docs to write on your own story.
Yeah. Actually.
I actually opened up a Google Docs and I'm like, let me just write the continuation over here.
That's so real. That's so
No.
real.
Yeah. But
Epilogue? What is it called?
the epilogue?
Is that what
Or
it's
is
called?
that the sequel?
No, 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 no. Is it an epilogue? Am I making
That
that
like
up?
goes on.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
they do like a little.
I think it is the epilogue.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Am I making that up?
Yeah.
I
No.
think that's
Wait,
right.
why would you make up epilogue?
I don't know.
That's a word.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no,
Prologue
that's
is
a word.
before, epilogue
Right.
is after.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
Okay.
To continue this.
Back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the plot was a 7 out of 10. I'll give it that. 7 out of
Okay.
10. Yeah.
As you guys said, I think I guess I give it like a 7.5.
Simple
Yeah, like a 7.5 for the plot.
Mhm.
I think that, as you said, the concept super interesting.
Yeah.
I think that like it could have been like a 10 out of 10
Mhm.
if they just would have explored a little bit more with everything. Because I feel like most good movies, they feel super short instead of
Yeah.
super long.
Yeah.
And this movie, I was just like, okay, all right. where are we going with this? You know,
Mhm.
I feel like they could have just explored a little bit more, kind of
Yeah.
got their footing with a lot of the things. But
I
yeah,
feel like they could have had more to the backstory with the hand. I really want to know.
Yeah.
Because
That's a good point.
I think there was one. I think I wish that like when they were touching the hand and stuff, like it would show like the person,
Mm.
like the person that was the hand belonged to.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
it shows the people who had it before.
No, they talk about who it was or like.
Well, in the ending.
Not to spoil.
Not to
guys.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a discussion
Well,
after.
you
the
will
podcast.
Yeah, I
chat
think we
about
will.
this
God, I
later.
cannot.
Yeah. It's okay. But yeah, I think this is a movie that I would definitely watch again.
Yeah.
I would recommend it to others who haven't seen it. I think that,
Yeah.
It
Even if
was
they have a
good.
weak stomach. Even
Right.
if they have a weak stomach.
especially if they have a weak stomach.
It's not like up there with the greats, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not like Silence of the Lambs where it's
Yeah.
like changing the world
Mhm.
or anything. Great movie, by the way. If you
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen Silence of the Lambs,
10 out of 10.
watch it. But it was pretty good. I mean, it's worth the watch, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that with Hannibal Lecter?
Yes.
Sons of okay, now I remember. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
Good
thinking
movie.
of Children of the Corn. I keep mixing those two because Silence
Oh,
of the Lambs and Children of the
goodness.
Corn.
Dude, I've never seen the movie, but I listen to that song all the time.
You know what?
It's a
My
corny
mom.
song. Goes crazy.
What happened? My mom was like saying it's really traumatic because they're kids just murdering people apparently. Mm.
It's not that scary.
It doesn't sound
Sorry,
scary.
guys.
It's literally just
Sorry,
kids.
I watched the whole series. It's not scary.
The
But,
series.
We'll have a talk after the podcast. Goodness, guys, we're getting off track.
Sorry.
The series.
Maybe we should have did it on that. Jeez. That'll be the next
change
episode.
halfway through.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, we want to talk about Children of the Quarantine.
Right.
Let's talk about
That
Children of the
whole
Corn.
thing was just an opening
Yes.
for this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh.
But yeah, no. Definitely. I love the soundtrack.
Really?
It was just like one song in there.
I don't remember the soundtrack
Me
at
either.
all.
You don't remember the soundtrack? Well, at least it was just like one song. It was one song in
What
there.
song?
It was the one where they're like the montage. Montage.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the soundtrack was that memorable. Other than
Yeah, I
them
agree.
singing in the car,
Yeah, that was cute though.
I can't remember any of the music. And I think a good movie needs a good soundtrack for me to like really recommend it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, well, let me rephrase it. I meant the song in there.
No.
No,
You're
not-
just saying you
Yeah.
like that song.
No, I just like that song. I have it on my Spotify. It's that good.
Like
I'm
the
telling
beginning?
you. No. It's in the middle of the movie when that.
I know what you're
Yup,
talking
yup,
about.
that
I have
one.
that song in my Apple Music too.
How do you? It's
What
see?
song?
See? You
Oh,
don't know?
Chandelier by Sia.
No.
No,
It's
it's-
this scene where they're at the party and
Not the party. It was.
yeah, it was like it wasn't a party, but it was when they all got together.
Yeah, when they all got together, when they
Yeah.
group up.
Why are
And
you
like,
guys like brainwaving right now? What are you talking about?
It was
I'm
when
so
they were
sorry.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what song was it?
I can't tell
La,
you. the name.
La Verte?
I just know that I'm not
La-
gonna sing
I
on
think
camera,
it's-
guys.
La Verde, La Vorde, Vorde. It's like
Yeah.
which?
Oh.
It's.
And like it starts. Stop whispering on the podcast.
I'm like, I don't know.
Telling
Sorry,
secrets over here.
Sorry, guys.
No, but that should be a hint when they do that.
Okay.
It's like a montage.
I watched it today and I have no idea.
You know, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It clicked in my mind
Yeah.
what song you were talking about
Yeah.
because as I was watching that scene, I was like, I know this song.
You actually know the song?
Yeah.
I just knew it from the movie.
Oh no, I have it saved. Don't judge me, guys. I have it saved to my
Judging.
TikTok
We're,
audios
we're judging.
Um,
Oh my god.
because I love it so much.
Lord
Sorry,
have
guys.
Mercy, the TikTok audio.
Sorry, guys. I
have like
listened to them.
5,000 of them, but we're not gonna get into that.
I think I have like
TikTok
700
audios?
something.
You don't think I'd be listening to that while drawing?
I don't think I've saved a TikTok audio since like 2019, to be real.
Since 2019?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, well,
We're like
Listen to
so
the
off
podcast.
track.
Sam
Stay-
sucks.
I know we gotta stay on track.
You have to stay on track.
I get so distracted.
But you know what? It adds on. You know,
Right.
we go into different side stories.
Yeah,
and
that's what makes it fun.
definitely though the relationship with the parent, not Mia's parent, but her best friend's parent. That's definitely me and my mom. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say something. You know, trying to get that out there. What?
I don't know. There's one scene where Mia just like looks at her phone and her dad's calling. She's like, nah. I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Every time
My
I
poor
see-
dad.
Right.
Mm.
I like. Sorry again. I hope my parents don't watch this.
Your parents
But,
are most likely gonna watch
right.
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like every time they're calling and I'm like in bed or something, I click.
That was me with Nima this morning. Nima called
You
me
kid-
at like 10:30 a.m. I was like,
I'm calling you.
asleep.
I'm like, hey, are you coming? Are you coming? You end the call on me. I'm like,
Okay.
Are you
literally, It
serious?
is 10:30 in the morning. We texted last night and was like, can you give me a ride?
And
I
you
said
texted-
yes.
At
And then-
1 a.m.
No, no,
At
no.
1 a.m.
And
I'm
then I get a-
asleep.
And then I get a call and it's like, are you still gonna pick me up? Yes!
Well, I'm just making sure. It's literally 1:34 and I'm like waiting. My Sheen pants came. That's how you know she took her. My
got off
Sheen
work.
pants came and I'm like, are you here?
Well, you guys had a very eventful morning.
Yeah.
I went to work and then
Sweet.
drove here.
How was that? How are the kids?
They're doing good.
Not your biological kids.
I
mean
know,
the
I know.
in
The kids.
school.
They're doing good. They're doing good. Learning.
Yeah, you just have a daycare there.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, but no, definitely.
Yeah. I think it was a good movie, guys.
It was definitely a
I
good
think it
movie.
was good.
I like watched it 5 times yesterday. No, there was
Five
definitely
in a row, or
there
did
were-
you take breaks?
No, I took breaks. There was one time I was at my aunt's house, and this was yesterday. Why did I say one time? Hello. Anyways,
I never know what's going
I
on in
was-
there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
It's
just
very smooth, very silky.
Okay, carry on.
Okay,
Sorry.
So I was at my aunt's house, and then I'm playing the movie, and my grandma's there, right? She's not a big horror fan. I was so tired that I fell asleep with the movie on, and I wake up, and my grandma's sitting on the other side, and she's just smiling at me. But the movie is still on because I hear it, and I'm like, oh my god. I wake up, I see my mom. She's like, hello. I'm like, hi. Then my grandma's just staring me down, and I'm like, so how did you like the movie? She's like,
What are you talking about right now?
the movie. I'm trying to relate to the movie.
You're doing great. Sorry. No, you're doing good.
You kind of lost me for a bit, but I definitely I joined back.
I am that one friend that just adds on to stuff. I swear there's a TikTok of it.
Um,
You and your TikToks. You and your TikTok audios.
I kind of wish we could like do TikToks because I kind of want to show you the audio that we were just talking about.
On a podcast.
I know. I
You'd
like.
just be like,
listen to
here,
this.
let me show you.
Sorry
let me show you.
guys, I would just play it really close to the mic so the
Yeah.
audience
Just
can hear.
like make up
but-
stuff. You're just like,
Yeah.
Right. Just like
this is it. You know,
ASMR.
but definitely,
You guys hear that?
nobody's gonna hear that. You gotta be up there.
I'm not getting up.
Anyways,
All right.
I gotta say
cool.
though, their clothing was nice in the movie.
Oh, okay. Clothing.
I like
My
Mia's. I like
apologies.
Mia's top. I actually personally want to get that if they got one. What?
Thought the clothing was a little questionable.
What do you mean?
It wasn't that good.
I always rock with like a long sleeve under a tee.
You're right. Some of the outfits
That's
look good.
cute.
The color coordination
that.
was there. I liked
Right.
it.
The
coordination.
colors were good, and I
Yeah.
think that some of the outfits look good.
Yeah.
But other times I was like, what are we watching?
Oh my god! But something. If I was ever, what is it? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, what I was trying to say. That child actor deserves an Oscar for how he portrayed in the movie. It's just like, oh my god. There's many young actors, but like
Right.
he definitely
He did eat.
ate his part up. He smashed the plate in the process.
He did.
That's how good it was, and he got seconds, thirds, fourths.
Kept
It's
coming back for
unimaginable.
it.
Exactly. It was unimaginable. It was gross though. That hospital scene was gross.
Yeah, I didn't like towards the end,
Towards the end, really?
the hospital scene towards the end where it's like pops up and it's all yeah
Ugh.
gooey,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Well, at least it was a great ending. I loved it all the way.
Right. I think the ending, it really tied together the movie,
Yeah, it
guys.
did.
I don't know, like
It was good.
If I didn't like the movie, the ending would have sold me. Like
Facts.
regardless, the ending would have
Yeah.
sold me. That
Yeah.
that was a really good ending.
It was.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
And I kind of like that even the beginning of the ending, you don't really know what's going on until the
Right.
end.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa!
What?
That's awesome!
First time watching it, my jaw dropped at the end. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, huh? Huh?
I know. Me and my cousin were holding hands and we were
Right.
like, look, like pay attention, like.
But it like
I-
makes
oh.
sense though if you think about it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's like, are you serious? But it's like it's highly unlikely that, you know,
Right.
it would actually happen.
It's one of those endings where you like really feel bad for the main character despite them not being like a good person throughout the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
You just feel bad for them because you're like, dang,
Yeah.
think about all the other people that this has gone have gone
Yeah.
through this.
It was kind of sad though, seeing it
Right.
through the whole thing, through the whole end. It was just,
Yeah, I wasn't even scared towards the end, guys. I was just mostly like, dang,
Yeah.
upsetting.
Yeah.
I thought
But
they
I
were gonna,
loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought they were gonna show it, but even then, if they didn't show it, it was still
Right.
just.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
All right.
But yeah.
I think that was. You guys
That
good?
was solid.
I mean,
All right.
Good job, guys!
Yeah.
Right.
we did it.
Good
I mean,
podcast!
yeah.
Outro?
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on Horror Freaks, episode 1. We hope to see you again. Thank you, Sam, Nima, for joining
very
me.
welcome.
I hope you guys have a good one. Catch you next time.
Bye bye. Oh, what was
Bye.
that kiss?
You
Who
know
you trying to kiss?
the exponential growth from the program from my first year to my third year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it, so.
Joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut one. And cut one. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for three! It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock, Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots ever.
The sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.